Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are students from the Department of Public Administration, University of Lampung.
This video was meant to complete a group assignment for the final semester examination for the English subject with lecturer Mrs. Intan Fitri Melkia. We are a group 4 from regular class A, consisting of 5 members who each work together to fulfill this task. So, here's our presentation.
Okay, my name is Meharani Sriwishban. Here I will open the presentation that we have packaged in the form of a video by introducing ourselves first.
Myself, Meharani Sriwijban, NPM 2016-041013. Raihan Adi, NPM 2016-041005. Indra Permana, NPM 2016-041007. Melissa Febriana, NPM 2016-041019. Aurel Dea Fernanda, NPM 2016-041065. We are Group 4 will discuss about good governance challenge, public distrust of the government bureaucracy, case study of violation of the homecoming ban policy.
Definition of good governance. Good governance is a mechanism or concept of implementing a solid development management that is in line with the principle of democracy and an efficient market, which refers to the process of achieving decisions and implementation that can be accounted for together.
And then I will explain about 7 principles of good governance. The first is a community participation, meaning that the community has a voice in decision making, either directly or through representatives. The second is the enforcement of the rule of law. Public participation in the political process and the formulation of public policies requires legal system and rules. In this regard, in the process of realizing the ideals of good governance, it must be balanced with a commitment to uphold the rule of law with the following characteristics: the supremacy of law, legal certain, responsive law, enforcement consistent and non-discriminatory laws, and then judicial independence. And the third is transparency. Transparency is the openness of all actions and policies taken by the government. The fourth is consensus-oriented or consensus. The fifth is equality. Equality is equality in treatment and service. All citizens have the opportunity to improve or maintain their welfare. The principle of equality creates mutual trust between the government and the public through the provision of information and ensures easy access to accurate and educative information. And the sixth is effectiveness and efficiency. And the last is accountability.
The rule of good governance in Indonesia. Good governance companies themselves are beginning to really instated and implemented since the outbreak of the Reformation era. In which in the era there has been a reshuffle system of governments that demands democratic process clean, so that good governance is one means of reform that is absolutely applied in government new. In its implementation, there are still many obstacles, but that does not mean it has failed, because the government always strives to create a good climate for good governance, including the start of efforts to make information transparency to the public about the APBN, so that it makes it easier for the public to participate in creating policies in the process of supervising the management of the state budget and BUMN. This is a reference for managerial accountability from the public sector, so that it will be better and more credible in the future, and the formation of law, regulation and institutions supporting the implementation of good governance. The role of good governance with its implementation in Indonesia not only has a positive impact on the government system, but it is able to have a positive impact on non-government business entities, namely the birth of good corporate governance. With a strong foundation, it is hoped that it will bring the Indonesian national into a clean and trustworthy government.
Implementation of good governance. Good governance can be defined as all matters relating to action or behavior that are directing, controlling, or influencing public affairs to realize good governance. Community certification is the main factor in achieving the target of good public service by implementing accountable public service. Community certification is not only measured by the extent to which the need for physical form of service can be met, but also the extent to which non-physical service can be full. One example is the attitude of the operator in serving with friendly treatment. It can be seen from the intensity of the relationship between the public service provider and the public service recipient. So that there will be good communication between service provider and the community itself until in the end good public service was created, or what is currently commonly referred to as good governance. The implementation of good governance occurs in the process of public service. In the public sector, a big responsibility is borne by the service offered to the community. In addition to offering service, ASN employees are also required to be in charge of supervising the quality of their work in the implementation of public service, especially the administrative sector. We cannot arbitrarily make a regulation without paying attention to what problems are happening around us, because every rule that we make in the administration can have a domino effect if we make wrong step in making education.
The function of the bureaucracy. According to Andrew Harwood, a complete four function of the bureaucracy, namely as administration. The main function of the bureaucracy is to implement or execute state laws and political and act as policy advice. The bureaucracy has an important role in providing policy advice to the government. This is because a bureaucracy is at the forefront of implementing policy. In their daily life, the bureaucracy makes a lot for contact with interest groups in countries so that the bureaucracy can be regulated and articulation of interest the bureaucracy as well as political stability. Bureaucracy acts as a political stabilizer, which means the focus of their work is to create stability and continuity of the political system.
A case of public distrust of the government can be seen when there is police operating going home during the pandemic. Public police expert Ahmad Nur Hidayat says the 2021 homecoming ban is effective because the government policy on countering COVID-19 has so far been inconsistent. The public see that as long as the homecoming ban is not accompanied by other strict prohibitions, such as a ban on foreigners entering Indonesia and shopping centers are still allowed to operate, as well as local tourists that is not closed during the pandemic. This is what caused people to be desperate to go home because they see that there is no longer any reason for limited mobilization. It was the failure in communication between the community and the government that caused this to happen. So the central government effort to experience and communication with local governments must be able to actively affect communication synergies so that there are no policy difference and confusion among the people in the regions in particular. Here it can be concluded the level of public confidence in government policy has decreased and making good government very difficult to implement in Indonesia, because to achieve the good government is necessary to have good communication continuity.
Okay, thank you for watching our presentation. Hopefully it will be useful for all of us. If there is have a mistake in our video, we apologize. To Allah we ask forgiveness. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
If it makes me blind, I just wanna see the light.